This emotional real-life story reveals a harsh truth about life. Watch till the end to learn a powerful life lesson. He thought he had time to say sorry, time to visit, time to fix things. But one phone call proved him wrong. By the time he understood the truth, it was already too late. And that is how most regrets begin. Not with something big, not with drama, just with later. This is not a fairy tale. This is not a story with a perfect ending. This is about real life and real consequences. He grew up in a small apartment with thin walls and big dreams. His father worked long hours at a factory. His mother cleaned houses. They were tired people. Not perfect, not soft, not good with words. His father rarely said, "I love you." Instead, he said, "Study harder. Don't waste time. Be better than me." As a child, he didn't understand that this was love. He only felt pressure. He watched other kids get hugs and soft encouragement. At home, he got strict rules and high expectations. So he promised himself something. One day, I'll leave. One day, I won't need them. One day, I'll prove I can do it alone. And he did. He studied hard, won scholarships, moved to a bigger city, built a career, long hours, promotions, new car, better apartment. He was proud of himself. But every time his phone rang and it was his father, he felt irritated. What now? Why does he keep calling? "I'm busy," he would answer quickly. "Yes, Dad, I'm working. I'll visit soon." Soon became next month. Next month became next year. His father would say, "When are you coming home?" He would reply, "I'm building my future." He didn't realize his father was asking to be part of it. Years passed. His parents got older. Their voices sounded slower, their energy softer. But he was rising. More responsibility, more stress, more money, less time. One winter evening, his mother called instead. Her voice was shaking. "Your father collapsed." The world went silent. He drove for hours that night. No music, no calls, just thoughts. He remembered ignoring calls. He remembered cutting conversations short. He remembered feeling embarrassed by his father's simple life. At the hospital, machines were beeping. His father looked smaller than he remembered, weak, pale. For the first time in his life, he felt fear, real fear. He sat next to the bed, and suddenly all the promotions felt meaningless. He held his father's hand. It felt fragile. His father opened his eyes slowly. He tried to smile. "I didn't want to bother you," his father whispered. "I know you're busy." That sentence hit harder than anything. I didn't want to bother you. All those years he thought his father was annoying him. But his father was just trying to stay connected, trying not to lose his son. Tears fell without control. "I'm not too busy," he said. But even as he said it, he knew it wasn't true. He had been too busy. Too busy chasing success. Too busy proving himself. Too busy forgetting where he came from. His father squeezed his hand weakly. "I'm proud of you," he said. Those were the words he had waited his entire childhood to hear. And now, they came when it almost didn't matter. The next morning, his father was gone. Just like that. No long goodbye, no second chance, no later. The funeral was quiet. People spoke about how hardworking his father was, how he never complained, how he always talked about his son with pride. Always talked about his son, not about himself. On the drive back to the city, he felt something heavier than grief. Regret. The kind that doesn't disappear. He opened his phone and scrolled through old messages. So many missed calls. So many "I'll call you later." There is a harsh truth most people avoid. Success does not hug you back. Money does not visit you in the hospital. Achievements do not sit beside your bed when you are dying. We sacrifice relationships for goals, thinking we can return later and fix everything. But life does not wait for our schedule. Parents age quietly. Friends drift silently. Time moves without warning. He learned the truth too late. The truth is this. The people who love you in the beginning of your journey matter more than the applause at the end of it. For months after his father's death, he couldn't focus on work. The office felt empty. Meetings felt pointless. He started noticing something. Everyone around him was busy. Busy building. Busy chasing. Busy postponing life. He saw himself in them. he realized something painful. His father never wanted money, he never wanted gifts, he wanted time, just time, a simple visit, a longer phone call, a shared meal, things that cost nothing, yet are worth everything. One evening, he visited his mother. He didn't bring expensive presents, he brought himself. They sat at the kitchen table, the same old table from his childhood. She spoke slowly, he listened fully. No rushing, no checking his phone, no pretending to be somewhere else. And for the first time in years, he felt peace. Not the peace of achievement, the peace of presence. He started changing small things. He left work earlier when he could. He called people back. He showed up to birthdays. He stopped saying, "I'm too busy for the people who mattered." He still worked hard, but he stopped worshiping success. Because he finally understood something most people learn when it's too late. Ambition is powerful, but love is irreplaceable. You can rebuild a career. You can earn money again. You cannot rebuild a moment that has passed. You cannot replay the last conversation. You cannot hug someone who is no longer here. The harsh reality is simple. One day, someone you love will answer the phone for the last time. One day, you will wish for one more normal day. And normal days are the ones we waste the most. He now keeps one photo on his desk, not from his graduation, not from his promotion ceremony. It's a simple photo of him and his father standing outside their old apartment. No suits, no success, just a tired man and a young boy. Whenever work starts consuming him, he looks at that photo, and he remembers. Time is not promised, love is not permanent, opportunities return, people don't. He cannot change the past, but he can live differently now, and that is the only redemption life offers. If you are building something great, keep going, but do not forget the hands that helped you start. Call your parents, visit your family, sit longer at the table, listen without rushing, because the greatest tragedy is not failure. It is realizing when it's too late that you were too busy to love the people who loved you for free. He learned the truth too late. You don't have to. In the end, your success will be measured by titles in public, but your life will be measured by moments in private. And the only thing that truly matters is this: never be too busy for the people who would drop everything for you.